In the last week, I've had 2 potential buyers email me and tell me that they want to wait for the market to level off before they buy. And if you're watching this video, you probably have similar questions to what they did. Hi, I'm Betsy. If you've not seen my videos before, I'm a realtor here in Breckenridge, Colorado, and I also service all of Summit County and Northern Park County. Though this video is mainly going to be about Summit County and my predictions for our real estate market here. If you're hoping to watch this video and find out that I tell you, yes, we're going to be entering a buyer's market, I hate to disappoint, but that's not the case. While we may see a few factors impact our market here, so maybe it's not as crazy as the last 2 years, we're unlikely to shift far enough to be in a buyer's market. The first of those factors is short-term rental restrictions. They have been put in place by Breckenridge and the county, and those both went into place in November and December, so we're already able to see some of their impact. A lot of locals have hoped that they would have a big impact on the market, that they would scare away short-term rental investors and secondary homeowners who wanted to short-term rent their properties to supplement their income and help cover their mortgages. But the truth is that we haven't seen that to be the case. The properties that have sold since these restrictions went into place, many of them still had multiple offers. So we might see some shift from some buyers dropping out of the market. It's probably not going to be enough to bring prices down. What we might see is demand shift to parts of the county that either don't have restrictions or have fewer restrictions, such as Blue River. Blue River has a close proximity to Breckenridge, but their short-term rental licenses have no cap on the number of nights that you can rent. If you're interested in the specifics of the short-term rental restrictions, you should go watch one of my other 2 short-term rental videos, which I'll link below, and I'll put one of them in the cards here. And you can see one that's about Breckenridge and one that is about the county to better understand what those specific restrictions are. The second factor that might impact our market is interest rates. We've already seen interest rates start to rise in the first few weeks of 2022. And in addition to rising interest rates in general, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have announced that starting in April, secondary home loans will be more expensive. Those higher costs could come from higher closing costs or an interest rate hike specific to secondary home loans that could be as much as a full percentage higher. The buyers who need to worry about these secondary home loan changes are those whose loans will be under $822,375, because that is the conventional loan cap currently in Summit County. If you consider about 20% down, this will probably apply to buyers who are purchasing properties that are under $1 million, which means that it is most likely to affect our condo market because our single family homes here average 1.4 million or more. Both of these changes, both the short-term rental caps and the higher cost of secondary home loans, might mean that some buyers don't feel that they can afford as much as they could previously. So there's a chance that these 2 changes will put more pressure on the bottom part of our market, making the more affordable homes less affordable in general. I don't expect either of these changes to heavily impact the higher price points in our market. When looking at interest rates overall, even at what they're projected to be by the end of the year, they're still going to be lower than our appreciation rates are, which means that real estate on the whole is still going to be a good investment this year. Overall, it'll stay a seller's market in Summit County, and appreciation rates are likely to still be in the double digits, though we might see a slight drop from the past 2 years. In order for us to shift into a buyer's market would take such a large shift that there just really, in my opinion, isn't a chance of that happening. As of December of 2021, we had 0.6 months inventory in Summit County, which means that it would take roughly 20 days for us to sell through our current inventory at our current rate of sale. And in order for us to shift into the buyer's market, which a strong buyer's market is 7 months of inventory or more, we would have to see as much as 90% of our current buyers who are searching drop out of the market, or we would have to see as much as 1,000 new homes hit the market in a single month. And that would be 5 to 6 times the average of what we've seen in the last few years. But I don't want you to be scared away by the idea of a seller's market or higher interest rates, because the truth is that even in a seller's market, you can still write a winning offer. There are things we can write into an offer other than a higher list price to entice a seller to accept your offer. And even if you have to pay a little bit more right now, with how high our appreciation rates are, it's still likely to be a good investment. For example, in 2020, Summit homes went up 20% in value, and in 2021, homes in Summit County went up 22%. This means that if you bought a home here in 2019, it is possible that your home value could have gone up as much as 46.5%. So the truth is, even with everything being a seller's market and our historically low interest rates possibly going up to probably more normal rates, it still makes more sense to buy now, because if you wait, you're just leaving equity on the table. Because even if we enter a buyer's market, the odds of home values coming down over 50%, which is what, if you start in 2019 and go to the end of this year, we could see changes as much as 50%. That would be cataclysmic for our economy and is unlikely to happen anytime soon. So my message to you is don't wait. And if you are a buyer who's looking to buy in Summit County and have questions about how to get started, please just get in contact with me. My contact information is in the description below. And if you're a seller who's looking to unlock some equity, we should talk as well. And you can watch one of my other videos about how to maximize the value in your home. Again, my contact information is below, and you can always find me on social at Betsy Repaske on Instagram and Facebook.